math friends. Today we're going to be looking at multiplying fractions. Now this is going to be specific to 4th grade Tennessee standards. So in 4th grade we mainly focus on multiplying a fraction by a whole number. Now in order to be successful in doing this, you definitely have to have those foundational fraction skills. So when you look at this, you should be able to recognize that this is 1/3 being repeated 4 times. So we can represent that with repeated addition. 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 equals 4/3 or 4/3. This is that very basic, as much as we can break it down. Okay. Now, if we wanted to show this in a model form, I could show this as I have my fraction bars. It's being broken into thirds. Here I see 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3, which essentially makes up one whole. And then I have that 4th third where I needed that second model. So we can see again, 4 separate pieces of 1/3 being put together for a total of 4/3 or 4/3. Now, taking it one step farther, this is how I look at it with my students. So I teach my students that once we have that understanding of what is it showing us or what is it asking us when we're multiplying fractions, once you have that understanding, we can just go ahead and multiply straight across. So I like to ask my students to go ahead and turn that whole number into a fraction. That way there's no confusion of what am I multiplying this for by. So the whole number 4 is the same thing as 4/1. Just like if it was a whole number 10, we would do 10/1. If it was a whole number 7, we would do 7/1. That over 1 represents the 4 wholes. So we can see here that once we have our 1/3 times 4/1, we can multiply straight across. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3. Now, taking it a step further, to get a final answer, we're going to go ahead and decompose this. We see that 4/3 is an improper fraction. Our numerator is larger than our denominator, so that tells me I need to break this down into a mixed number. So if I look at my 4/3, I recognize again that I have 4 1/3 pieces, just like we looked at over here. I have my 4 1/3. Well, if I group 3 of these, 1, 2, 3, just like I have modeled here in this picture, I can take 3/3, and that's the same thing as 1 whole. As we can see here, this 1 whole model is shaded in. Now, once I bring out that 1 whole, that 3/3, in order to get to my total of 4, I know that I have 1/3 left, also seen here. So 4/3 is equivalent to 1 and 1/3. And that is multiplying with fractions, specifically focusing on multiplying a fraction with a whole number.